Yes, Manoj, please go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sir, I'm hearing.
yeah, something interesting. Ascendant in Taurus 1837. It is in moon area, right? It is in moon's nakshatra. As and when you see something very interesting, please start typing in the chat. So let's see what is coming up in the chat. Marriage problem. See, for the benefit of research and also for the sake of um, basically documentation, because that helps people because we are actually using the chat. Um, basically, we put the chat at the end of the video. So please type out in full. Why do you think this person's married life is a failure? Okay.
So that is the question, sir.
No, I don't know. What's the question? Manoj said there is something interesting.
Okay.
And why was it said his marriage is in trouble? Fourth house is afflicted.
No, sir. Seventh Lord is combust with fourth Lord.
Okay.
And
At least what comes to my mind is what about this Shubhagraha in fifth house?
yes, sir. It's good.
It's good,
Very
no?
good, sir. Yeah, both Shubhagrahas in fifth house.
Fifth house is the house of intelligence. A lot of creativity, right? Because 11th Lord in the fifth. Purupunya Labha. Labha through Purupunya. You're saying a lot of planets are in Bhava Madhya. Okay.
Some kind of a teacher also.
Which one?
Some kind of a teacher, sir.
Some kind of a teacher.
Mhm.
And why was that said?
So I say a commonality. Fifth house, Jupiter, higher studies, and they tend to
Okay.
incline towards teaching.
Okay. Oh, so you're saying Jupiter is the Karaka for knowledge and he sits in the intelligence house. Anyway, 159 Jupiter is always welcome, right? Because it looks at the other trine. From wherever it is, it looks at Bhagya, ninth house, God, um, so on. It's lucky are people who have Jupiter in
159.
159. Yeah.
His jewel is in eighth house.
Okay.
Just recheck the calculation on UL alone. I have to make a change to that.
No, actually, that is right, Manoj.
Yeah, it's easy, 12th house, touch the 12th house, see how many houses you moved. 5. So move 5
Five, sir.
again, and you got UL in the right place. Correct. UL is in the right place. If not, where is it? No, in this case, there's no doubt, right? It's not even falling under exception. So either
Yes, sir.
systems, whichever you follow, UL will only be there. That problem arises only under a condition. Okay. Exception rule. What do you think about moon in the 8th? Is it some kind of
It's in the
psycho?
Bhavamadhya also, sir.
Is
It's
it
in the
a
Bhavamadhya.
Problem with,
is, is it
water problems, sir.
water problem, psycho problem? I'm also having moon in the 8th.
Maybe lifespan problem, we can say, sir.
Sir, it seems to be a bright moon, sir. It is strong in Shadbala also.
It's bright moon. Okay. Whenever we go to Shadbala, one of you, okay, maybe Manoj himself, if you have time, Manoj, you can compare it to the Shadbala as given in, because I think he's not prepared to give the birth details. So, in which case we'll leave it like that. We'll assume that the Shadbala is okay.
So the reason I didn't want is it's easy, sir, to find
Okay,
the
okay.
person.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
reason.
yeah. So it'll never show up anywhere, right? The birth details. Okay.
No, sir. That's the reason I took it as an image and I'm showing.
Okay, okay. The moon is in Purvashada, right? It is in Dhanush Rasi. It is in a Jupiter sign. What is the AMK
And
planet?
Mercury,
Amatya Karaka Venus. Manoj, can you show the D10? I want to see what kind of profession this person is in. What is that? Oh, you have it all in one place. Parashara, Dashamsa. Where do we look?
Second row, sir.
The
Third one.
second row, third chart.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Is it all traditional?
Yes, sir. It's
The
all traditional.
Parashari, method.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, Jupiter holds on to the same spot in Dashamsa. Is Vargotama in Dashamsa. You know this
Second.
idea. Vargotama is not only Navamsa. We are going, we are leaving that for the past, until so many years. People thought Vargotama is only Navamsa. Vargotama is Varga Toma, Uttama Varga. So it's not just that Navamsa. It can be in any Varga chart. But since Navamsa was the only division chart done in those days until up recently, therefore we always say it's only if it is in Navamsa, it is Vargotama. So there's another kind of Vargotama where in any other divisional chart, if you find the same placement, then it's also Vargotama. So Jupiter is not leaving that place in D10 chart.
Moon exalted in D10 chart.
so
Moon
Lagna Lord is
exalted.
debilitated at first point, sir.
And also sixth lord in fifth house, sir. Maybe problems with the kids because the fifth house lord is in fourth house combusted.
Fifth house lord. From which chart you are reading?
No, I'm just saying first lord in fifth house, like mediocre putra bhagya and the loss of first child. If we
You're
read
having the
first lord in
Lord's
fifth
houses. You're using
Right,
Lord's
sir.
houses in different houses. Okay, go ahead.
Right. First lord in fifth house and then like sixth lord in fifth house for this ascendant. Added like one more point to the putra dosha, and fifth lord went to fourth house and combusted there.
That's from D1 chart, sir.
Oh, so D1
Yes,
is having something to do with children, right?
Right, sir. First lord,
Okay,
fifth house
see,
debilitated.
yeah, when you have some doubts like that, your eyes should quickly jump to Saptamsa for
D7, yeah.
Yes, sir,
verification.
D7.
Yeah, you find something there.
Fifth house is okay, sir, but yeah, fifth house is okay and first lord in third house.
Not very alarming, right? Because
Yes,
you
sir.
don't have Lagna Lord in 6, 8, and 12 or fifth Lord in 6, 8, and 12. And neither do you have some problems going on in the ninth house in D7 chart, which K.N. Rao ji has, given so many examples of. I think even General Mershi, Parashara's book also speaks a lot about something to do with the ninth house. Either from Upapada Lagna or from Maruda Lagna or from D7 chart. D7 Lagna, again, could be whatever is used for children, you can use it from there also. But that's nothing, right? So must be this, it's not such a big dosha. Because you're not able to reconfirm. What about
Yes.
marriage?
So the Saturn and Mars has mutual aspect is there, sir.
Which chart?
In the D1, the Saturn
Oh,
and
Mars
Mars
looks
has
at Saturn and
mutual-
Saturn looks at Mars.
Yes, sir.
And
Saturn is giving aspect to the Lagna, one thing, and one more thing. Yeah, that's it.
Manoj, does this person have an issue with the elder sibling?
Maybe we can see the first
May not be.
dasha and
May not
dasha,
be.
which is
May not be the problem with the elder sibling because 11th lord is in 5th house, which is good.
Yeah, but it's with the 6th lord, isn't it?
what about Ashtavarga, Manoj? Anything?
we
think
can also
Manoj
know
is
the
important,
starting dasha
but
and
there
antar dasha, sir.
But there are a lot of stack up points against marriage as well. He definitely must be separated at this point. So
Manoj, does that tally with the person? Separation from wife?
Yes,
I
sir.
think Manoj.
Okay, Varman, it tallies.
And what about the elder sibling, Manoj?
I don't have, but I can check on that.
Okay. And also, he must have had issues with mother in a younger age, right?
I will check
Mother-
on that, VK.
Okay.
Yeah.
But a lot of stack up points mainly to marriage, especially.
The Yoga Karaka is Saturn. It is in Kendra.
The present dasha is Jupiter and Sun, sir. It is Sun is one house back.
Oh, present. Okay. What is the lineup of dashas? He went through Moon, then Mars, Rahu.
And the starting antar dasha and dasha is also important, right, sir? Because Moon is in the 8th, we can check that one also. If we know the starting dasha antar. Can I read the dasha antar dasha results, sir?
Dasha and Antar Dasha. Is it
Yeah.
needed, Manoj? You want what is going on now?
We can, sir, let come to, we can try to find all the possibilities and see.
Okay.
I didn't get information about the mother and the elder sibling, so I don't have an answer for that.
Mercury is not afflicted by the sun, right?
Yes, 12 degrees.
Mercury is in Gandanta also, sir.
No. Mercury is not in Gandanta.
Not Gandanta.
No. It's on that side.
No, not in Gandanta. Okay.
So you can read it as second lord in 4th and therefore say Dhanavan and right? You can use that wealthy. One of you read out the lord's houses in different houses continuously. First lord in 5th, second lord in 4th. like that. Who has that book? Can go through. So what is third lord in, where is third lord? Third lord is in 8th. Huh? What about third lord in 8th?
Thief, serve others, and will die at the gate of royal palace.
What does that mean? Gate of royal. Okay. Then fourth lord is where? Fourth lord
Fourth
in
and
fourth.
fourth.
Fourth and fourth, right? That's very strong.
Yeah. Minister, very wealthy, skillful, virtuous, honorable, learned, happy, good spouse.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Does all this fit, Manoj? Anyway?
Sir, the 7th and 4th is one more thing for marriage, negative marriage for
No.
negative for marriage.
Let's go through the round. Let's finish. One student is volunteering, so let him finish. Fifth lord is in fourth, correct?
Yes, sir.
Fifth lord in fourth.
Happy, maternal happiness, wealthy, intelligent, king, minister, guru.
Oh, does it say guru also?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Fifth and fourth.
okay. Basically, Trikonadipati in Kendra, Kendradipati in Trikona is usually Raj Yoga. So even without reading the book, you can guess. But there's nothing like reading the book because the specific words will start giving us some kind of ideas. Okay. So it looks fairly good, right? Right from the beginning. Okay. Sixth lord in fifth. Huh?
Sixth and fifth, sir.
Mm.
Fluctuating finances, enmity with children and friends, selfish. Positives are happy and kind.
Oh. Then seventh lord in fourth.
Spouse out of control, fond of truth, intelligent, religious, dental issues, dental diseases, actually.
Okay.
Mercury in fourth house is Maranakaraka, sir. In case.
Oh, Mercury in fourth house. Okay.
Hmm.
No, we'll finish this first. Seventh and fourth we finish, right? So what is the next one? Eighth and fifth.
Eighth and fifth, sir.
Okay. Less number of
Dull-witted,
children.
less number of children. Positives are long-lived and wealthy.
Hmm. What else? Ninth lord in seventh.
Ninth and seventh, sir.
Okay.
Happy after marriage, be virtuous and famous.
Again, the
All
same
right.
idea, right? Trikonadipati in Kendra. But you have to give some special weightage to this, you know. Why? Because the ninth lord is special to this Lagna. So sometimes you can go a little beyond what is given in lords of houses in different houses. You can say ninth lord in the seventh, very big, something like that. You can say because it is Yogakaraka, additional stack up, and then it is in seventh house.
Hmm.
Okay. So whatever you see under this, you can get some ideas, right? What kind of results this can give. Okay. Then what about 10th lord in the seventh?
Kalatra Bhagya, intelligent, virtuous, eloquent, truthful, and religious.
Okay. Eloquency is good speaker. Okay. For those of you who do not know the word, eloquent means a good speaker, meaning very clever in handling a debate or talking. 11th lord is in fifth house. 11th lord in fifth is a big,
Putra Bhagya, sir.
very, very
Yeah.
big thing. But instead of using, just the Putra Bhagya, it can be all kinds of things connected to Labha, desires, and fifth house matters.
Yeah.
Sir,
Putra
I
Bhagya,
have a-
educated, virtuous, happy.
Yeah.
I have a
Yes.
question here, sir. Even though it is 11th lord, but it is functional malefic for this ascendant. So it is 5th lord in 8th lord in 5th house and 6th lord in 5th house, like we need to read, right? Because like both mole trichonas of Venus and Jupiter, 6th and 8th lordships for this ascendant. So do we still consider like positive 11th
Yeah.
house here?
Yeah. We take it because both the results can work. The 8th lord result can work, the 11th lord result can work.
Okay.
Okay, now, since this was the question asked, what is special about the 11th house versus the 8th house? Any extra point can you say why 11th house, 11th lord in the 5th is going to work? Any single idea?
Jupiter aspecting back.
That's all. So
But-
Jupiter is aspecting back the same house. Therefore, that is special, right? Because it looks at the 11th. So these are small ideas you can develop, but don't get confused about the functional nature of planets. That's only a small problem because planets will still give the results, irrespective whether it is functional, malefic or not. Okay. Okay, here there is an idea. Suppose you read a negative line, then you can use the negative side of the planet. If you see something positive, use the positive side. Which house to give more importance? You can't say the 11th house result is not going to come because it's also 8th lord. Okay, both can come. So whatever you read for 8th lord in the 5th, the negative points you can add it up just because it is Molatrikona. Jupiter's Molatrikona happens to be the 8th. Are you with me? Are you able to follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So if you say something positive, don't use that idea. Just use only the negative side of the combination. Okay. What is the last house? 12th lord. 12th lord in 4th.
4.
Is that good?
Divide of maternal happiness.
Maternal
day by
mother.
day, yes. Day by day, accrue losses in respect of lands.
So that's a negative combination.
Yes. Conveyances and houses. Both.
Yeah, but
losses.
But he completed Mars Mahadasha at very young age, right? Somewhere. Because he was born in Moon. So Moon, what's the degree? No.
Born in
Simple.
Venus.
No, no.
Third pada, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which one?
It's a third pada moon. So approximately
No, that is ascendant. So Moon is in Purvashada. Venus. He was
sorry.
born in Venus.
Venus, sir.
So Venus, then Sun, Moon, Mars.
Mars.
At what age did he go through Mars? Just check that because looks like some problem.
25 to 35.
25.
25
around.
years, sir.
Okay.
Sir, something happened at the age of 25 for him. So what would have happened?
25.
Yeah.
So okay, you please show the
Loss of mother, maybe, sir. 12th lord in 4th.
Manoj, can you show the Dasha sequence, please?
yeah, right from the beginning.
1 second.
How so you're sure about something happened in the 25?
Yes, sir. I'll just stop sharing and then I'll come back, sir.
Okay. How many of you got the message from Patreon today?
I usually get it in the Android app, Guruji, in the mobile, but today I did not get it neither in the mail nor in the...
Anybody else
I
got
got
it
it in
through
the I got
I
it in
got-
the mail, sir.
Yeah, me too.
from Patreon?
Yes, sir.
From Patreon. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I suddenly got a doubt whether I clicked the send button. I forgot whether I did it or not. Okay. What is about the age something you said? Like when did you say 20?
25, sir.
Around
25.
25, sir.
25 years.
25 the moon. At least we'll start with Dasha. Maybe we will not get so accurate, but we'll try what Dasha was when he was 25. The one great thing about I like in Sri Jyoti is that it gives the age along with the Dasha. Okay. 25. Is it so moon? Moon in the 8th. Something to do with the 8th house?
Third Lord Moon in the 8th, sir.
Third Lord, third house, 8th house.
Loss of a younger sibling or something.
Okay, connect 3 and 8. You got loss of younger sibling. Okay, because something to do with younger sibling and 8th house. Okay.
Some health issue or like that?
Any depression during Moon Venus period, Manoj?
So you want to say something about the mind. Maybe moon is the mind.
Or health issues, like Pavani said, because Venus is 6th Lord and malefic for this ascendant.
No, we are talking about the moon Mahadasha.
Moon and the Venus I'm talking about, sir, because
How
like he
do
is
you know
around
it is
25
moon
years.
Venus?
He is 27 actually during Moon Venus. 25, like he is Moon Mercury and Moon Ketu.
So we do not know whether it is exact. Maybe it is in the bracket between moon Saturn or moon Mercury, something to do with 5th house also. Or 4th
Could be
house.
possible Moon Saturn, sir, because Moon Saturn is 212 axis.
You're saying something negative happened.
Yeah.
See, Kishorji, before you came, we did another session with naming, name and numerology as taught by PVR Narasimha Rao. Okay.
Oh, okay, Guruji.
That's a
I was
separate.
not even aware of the class today.
Okay. That is a separate video. You can.
Okay.
It will be uploaded on Patreon. You can see
Okay.
it, and also on YouTube membership.
So this is the first chart, Guruji.
This is only the not the first chart. It's only the only chart.
Okay.
So what's the current dasha going on?
No. The question was something happened at the age of 25. What could it be? Accident, loss of younger co-born, 3 and 5. Manoj, is the time of birth accurate?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then in that case, you can show D10. At the bottom. No, simply click here, no, that. Is it a screen share? It's not direct.
This is a photo, sir.
Photo, is it? Okay. I see. D10. Okay. D10, second row, 1, 2, 3, third chart. What about moon? Lagna Lord exalted. Lagna Lord exalted. Oh, that means something very significant happened, right? Lagna Lord exalted. Because D10 itself is power and Mahatphalam. Dasamam say Mahatphalam. You know more bigger things about life from D10.
Why not marriage at that time, Guruji? Because
you want to say it failed, marriage failed, and therefore he got married.
Because during that Mercury Dasa was going on, Mercury is in the 7th in Navamsa. And it is also Lord of the Lagna for Navamsa.
Okay.
Definitely you would have met some spouse or partner at that time.
7th Lord is also Mars. Right?
Can you see, because moon is the Dashanath, can you come up with how many common factors between 3 and 8? Anybody wants to try? 3, 8?
Related to longevity, sir. Both houses are related to longevity. Both houses
are
to longevity, sir.
So that's a nice way of looking at it. Both houses are related to longevity, that is Ayushtana. Therefore, in the conjoined periods of something like connected to one more reason, then you can say we can connect 3 and 8, and then say maybe surgery, a near death situation.
Guruji, so I think it's near death is possible. But I mean, because of Chandra being in the 8th house, it has to give an 8th house result. And also, if you count 24, the 12th house is again being connected. Like, you put 12, like, there's this Brihu calculation. So 1 year for each house.
Okay.
So 12th year and then 24th year is, again, it comes to 12th house and Ketu will be there. And the third thing is I kind of used Prashna and it said there was a problem with the 11th house. So either it's an issue on the 11th house or it could be maybe danger to life or to life. Or marriage. Those are the two things that I was looking at.
See, I want to say, just because moon is very different in the D10 chart, because Manoj just now said the time of birth is accurate. So if that is true, being the ascendant lord, exalted. But where? In the 11th house. So something 8. Out of 8, what are the positive 8s we have? Other than accident is negative. Near death. And then you're saying surviving death is a great thing. Maybe D10 is something more than that, right? Purpose of life.
Can we say transformation, spiritual transformation?
Why?
Because of 8th being the house of awakening, conversion from the material to the inner world.
Actually, Kishorji, the 3rd house is house of awakening.
Yes, Guruji. So both of them are connected to transformation.
Both are transformation. Transformation
Yes,
houses. Okay. Very nice. Transformation. And now Karthik adds, what about sudden rise in career? Can't you say sudden rise into what you are supposed to be? You quit and you become something. So far you're doing something. Now you become something else. See, I think we are assembling it part by part. Are we not? So we are getting some clues. So 3, near death.
Guruji, for this Lagna, the 4th house, the second lord will be the Maraka house for mother. So Mercury. And I think that moon Mercury also can mean a loss of mother at that time.
Okay.
And also in Dwadamsa, the moon and Mercury is placed in 8. The Lagna lord is debilitated. The 4th house, Jupiter, is also debilitated. So,
okay.
But I'm just trying to see how that can be connected to the 3 and 8. But yeah.
Manoj, can you show the Dasha sequence again? The other sheet.
Sir, in Mercury Antardasha, it states here it is a second. If Mercury is a marka, sir. Pain through fever or great fear is experienced, it says, sir.
In which?
In the Antardasha of Mercury.
Yeah. Oh, if you think it is happening in Mercury, moon Mercury.
If it happens in the Mercury, then it's great fear. Because fear, I am saying, because Sun is maybe combusting Mercury, so fear factor may come up. It's not that, that close.
No. I guess it was. The event must have happened in Moon Saturn.
Then even Moon Saturn is not it's severe than Mercury, sir, because Saturn is in the 12th house from Moon. It's more severe.
No, if you go on Kishorji's track, if it is spirituality will be promoted just opposite of how it is for the normal man. The normal material world, whatever is negative will become positive for spiritual people. Remember?
And Ketu in the 12th is also the only rule that they say for Ketu in the 12th is spirituality.
Oh,
the static
the
rule.
big thing. Okay.
Yes, I mean, no, it's not like available to other. This rule is only for Ketu. And Ketu and 12th.
Okay.
And this Saturn results, sir. Can I read the Saturn results, sir? Saturn,
Yeah, please. Yeah.
if Saturn's position is in 6th, 8th, or 12th house, or in debilitation sign, or the second house, the Antardasha of Saturn will cause visits to holy places, atrocities from different persons, and trouble from the enemies.
Okay.
Atrocities is a severe thing.
See, there's a problem on which side are we talking? So you have to be very careful.
Atrocities are an extremely wicked or cruel act, typically one involving physical violence or injury. Saturn and Mars mutual aspect is also there in the chart, sir.
Okay. Manoj, is anything making sense? Like, are we in the right direction?
Yes, sir.
We are almost, I think, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's tough only. Let's admit it's not easy.
In
And Saturn
2017,
is in the
again happened.
7th house of Maraka also, sir.
Huh?
In 2017, another significant event happened. So what could it be, sir?
Can you please show what is Dasha and Antardasha, Manoj, in
Yeah, I'll do.
2017?
There you go. Sir, I'm getting a call from my office. I'll just be back
Yeah,
in 2
you come back. Just leave that
yeah.
Dasha page and
Yeah, sir. It
you
is
can-
already.
see,
Jupiter, Mercury.
one important thing. Suppose you read our Kanchi Parmacharyas, the big saint of Kanchipuram. If you read normally, if 10th Lord is 10th Lord is in the 8th, it is Karma Hina, right? So, but then he's a great saint. So please be very careful. I know of saints who have, something happening in the 5th house. They don't have children, but instead they have something else of the 5th house. 5th house is yantra, tantra, mantra, meditation, and so on. So sometimes, depending upon what type of person are we talking, that can be a little confusing. Okay, because this sloka from Bhagavad Gita, Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Jagarti Sanyami. That is, what is night for the yogi is day for the normal man. Yasyam Jagarti Bhutani Sa Nisha Pashyato Munihe. That is, Muni will think we are, what to say, it's just the opposite. Then what is day becomes the night for them, and what is night for us becomes the day for them. For both, we are in opposite world. So something negative, normally for a worldly person, should be looked upon as positive for a spiritual person. So I'm pretty sure that the event is more connected to Saturn than any other Antardasha of Moon. At least that. Okay. Because the 3 pages of sannyasa, the yogi class, you only see mentioning about Moon and Saturn all the time. Moon, Saturn, continuously. Okay.
And Saturn is near Gnati Karaka also, sir.
Yeah, it is also, Jnati Karaka. But again, only from the spiritual point of view, we can look at it. Okay. Nervous system disease because of the involvement of Mercury. Or you think something happened to the person. Yeah.
Can we go so far to say that there was a
Sir,
awakening of
I
Kundalini
have it.
experience?
There was a
Awakening of Kundalini experience? Or a transformation which propelled him to become, to choose a profession which is based on spirituality, like probably even astrology?
or maybe astrology also. Okay. And something dramatic
The reason
happened.
is because of the 2 Shubhagrahas in the 5th house, Lagna
Okay.
Lord and Jupiter, and Moon is in Dispositor's, in Jupiter's house. And then we have the Dasha running of Moon and Mercury, which is again pointing towards astrology, Mercury being the astrology Graha.
Okay.
Guruji, why
And
do I
Moon in
feel
the
that
8th house is the house of Kundalini awakening and transformation based on that. Moon being the
Guruji,
liquid.
Yes.
is this person like, in spirituality, because Lagna Lord is, Nietzsche, a fifth Lord is again with Mars. See, we looked at some very prominent figures and they had multiple exalted grahas, which is not the case here.
We think it is not a spiritual person.
Maybe not that much. I mean, if he was, it would be better, but I don't think he was that much in spirituality.
Sai Prahlad, you're telling like Kamal Hassan will say, if God is, I'm not telling God is not there, but I'm only telling that if God is there, it would have been nicer.
Oh, Vinod, you're back. Oh, okay. When did you join?
Sir, hi, sir. Yeah, just only 5 minutes before.
Okay. We are trying to guess what happened when you was 25-year-old.
Also in 2017, sir, and Manoj before leaving, he said something happened in 2017.
Oh,
Jupiter and Mercury Antardesa.
Jupiter, Mercury.
Yeah, Mercury is 12 houses away from Jupiter.
But already we didn't finish one problem. He has given us the next problem.
It's not 12 houses away, but it is with respect to Jupiter, Mercury is in the same house.
Okay.
If you cast chart with respect to Jupiter, then Mercury will be with Jupiter.
Which year is it to search for?
2017.
2017.
Okay. What could that be? 2017. 2017 is Mercury.
Jupiter, Mercury, sir.
Oh, I think it's easier, no, to say something about Jupiter, Mercury.
Guruji, one thing for sure, because Mercury Dasa also it happened the last event, and again the Antardasa it is happening in Mercury.
So one more
then,
transformation.
So yeah, so then it has to be more with what Mercury is doing. So more of second and fifth house connection then. Or who knows, in Navamsha Mercury is there, maybe he got married again. Who knows?
At the age of what? 62. 61.
59, Guruji.
59.
60, yeah, 59, 60.
Okay.
It could be possible, sir, because his Yule Lord, Yule is in dual house and Yule Lord is also in dual house.
I don't think the Virgo is a dual sign, right? Even though it's common sign, it's not a dual sign. But I can say whatever happened in what did he say? Mercury period. So Mercury must have been name and fame. Correct, because it is already giving yoga when the student read out all the Lagna lords the house lords in different houses. Hey, 1 minute. Who is that? Oh.
Harishji, you'll have to be on mute.
Yeah, we muted him. Okay. So Mercury would have been more name and fame, right? And you get a clue that Mercury is the Atma Karaka, the planet that has the highest degree.
Yes, Guruji.
So something dramatic must have happened, leading him to big name. Is that right, Manoj?
Pardon me, sir?
Maybe something to do with name.
Yes, sir.
Something because Mercury, we already said, no, right? In the beginning, we said it's not afflicted. It's far away from affliction. It's trying to escape the affliction. And it is very much ahead in the sign, therefore making him Atmakaraka. Atmakaraka is also the fifth lord. We are already having a very nice fifth house. So I think when he read out the lord's house in different houses, I get the idea that the person has got more green points than red, right? From whatever he read out. So there were many nice things in the chart somehow. But I would say Jupiter Dasha would have been big advantage for him simply because it is fifth house and 11th Lord in 5th. Along with, basically Shubhagra is in 5th house. So why can't we think Jupiter would have done well generally? Manoj, can you say that he became more well known in Jupiter Mahadasha than in Rahu?
Yes, sir.
At least
The reach was great in Jupiter.
Jupiter Mahadasha. Okay. See, Sridevi, this is the problem, that if you use the functional malefic concept, it will fail. Because you cannot say it is a bad planet for this Lagna and so on. So placement is superior. How do we confirm what I said now?
Because of
the textbook. The text when Maharshi is talking about good and bad results, he is not mentioning whether it is functional, malefic or benefic. But only place I think he says about this is whether he is Lord of 2 and 7. There alone he uses the Lordship. The rest of the places, maybe he ignores it. Right? He is not using it. Any doubts about that? Okay, I'll give you a clue. My Jupiter Dasha was that from where I solved all my problems. Till Rahu, I could not. Why? Because I'm a Jupiter person. So if your work aligns with the Dasha, this is a statement made by Brihad Jataka by Varamira, Sri Varamira. If your work is connected to the Dasha, then that Dasha will be great. Whatever work you're doing. 5 and 9 are authorship houses. Author. You write, you talk, say a lot of things. The Yoga looking at Lagna, and like that you can have some mix-up. Which is Karakamsha Lagna here? Atma Karaka, in which Navamsha it is? It is in Dhanush. So Dhanush becomes too strong, right? Dhanush is already having the moon, having the Upapada Lagna. From Arudha Lagna, Jupiter is in the 9th. So any other point you want to add? Maybe something I missed? Jupiter, Karthik to everyone, Jupiter in 10th from KL. Right. Very good. Karakamsha Lagna, Jupiter in 10th. Very nice. Oh, I missed that.
Sir,
Okay.
can I add one point, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, here, although Jupiter is 8th Lord and 11th Lord, functional, malefic and all that, this Jupiter is forming a proper Gajakesari Yoga as per the
correct.
Or our definition, because it is falling from, it is in a Kendra from the moon, and also...
Oh, Shubhagraha. Correct. Yeah.
It is falling Kendra from the moon, and the proper textbook definition of Gajakesari Yoga says Jupiter falls in Kendra from the Lagna or the moon, but it does not stop there. It further says then it should be aspected by or associated with the benefic. In this case, it is with Venus.
Devoid of.
Yeah, it is with benefic and devoid of any malefic aspect.
Exactly.
Here,
Beautiful.
Devoid of any malefic aspect, and it should not be combust or debilitated or in a planetary war or fallen. Nothing is going on.
Exactly.
It is not combust. It is not debilitated. Nothing. So this is a proper definition of Gajakesari Yoga. And even Amala Yoga. In Amala Yoga says 10th from the moon or the Lagna has benefics. So because of these yogas, that functional nature is overridden, and that yoga has given good results.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so Gujarat, I got disconnected on another call. What did we discuss? What happened in age 25?
Nothing, we don't know. Manoj only should say. Let him come back.
Guruji, is it a male or a female?
I'm back, sir.
Is it a male or female?
It's a male. Manoj, you're asking what happened at the age of 25.
That if I reveal that...
Everything is gone. Okay, but there is already time, no? We went through the chart so many...
At least is it positive or negative, sir?
It's positive both in 2025, like when he was 25 years old, and in 2017, both were positives.
Okay. Yeah, that's important.
But there's a difference, Manoj, that Jupiter, Mercury, whatever happened must have been more name, fame, things like that.
Guruji, Manojji is saying when he was 25 years old, but here the native Vimshotri is saying 65 years old now.
Yeah, 25 he had shown in a separate sheet. The person was going through Moon, Saturn. I'm guessing it should have happened in Moon, Saturn, not Moon, Mercury.
The positive thing, sir, Moon Saturn.
Whatever it is, because because of the connection with the normal static potential of the horoscope, I'm like Kishorji pointed out, we're getting more and more clues, something to do with spirituality only. Because I started thinking about the third house is actually the house of awakening. Usually something happens during that time. Okay. In case you want proof, in my third house, Antardasha of Rahu Guru, I had totally 7 experiences of out of body. I went off somewhere else so many times, 7 times or 6 times. I don't know the exact count. And I had very strange experiences those days. Something was happening. So third house, I know why did it happen. I did a research and found out through various astrological magazines. The third house is actually the awakening. Okay. Spiritual awakening, sorry. So 3 and 8, spiritual awakening. So must have happened. I'm using common sense that because from Moon, Saturn is in the 12th.
So Manojji, what is it?
Manojji, is this person author of any book or publications? Deepak Kumar, why? Why did he say that?
It's because of 5th house, sir.
Oh, 5
house, 11th
okay.
lord in 5th house.
Oh, okay. 11 and 5 connection is usually author of books, right? Any connection between 5 and 11. Very creative.
And also, third house
Sir, and
is also
also-
right about writing.
Huh?
It could be possible. Third house is also about writing, sir.
Third is
And,
also about writing. Okay.
Mercury in 4th house, the native will be very active hands. He will be patient. So all these things relates to authors.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're reading from Brihasutram.
Yes, sir. Brihasutram.
Okay.
Manoj wants to say something.
He has written books, sir.
He has written. So only if Manoj says something, we can continue. Otherwise, we are all in doubt.
so because like it is third house, Moon is third house, sir. And he said like at the age of 25 as well as at the age of, during 2017, both are related to, one is related to the third house of writing. And also the other one is related to Jupiter, which is 11th house in 11th lord in 5th house thing.
Okay.
So it is justifying the writing the books.
Got it.
Sir, now the other thing is we will be seeing what is going to happen after 24th for this person, because the Gajakesari Yoga will get activated completely.
Wow. But we know said one of the most important point that we miss the Gajakesari Yoga, which is in full 100% Gajakesari, right? That part we missed.
I saw the Kesari Yoga. I did not see the Gajakesari Yoga, Guruji.
No, Gajakesari is slightly different from Kesari, because Gajakesari is based on that complete definition. I think long time back I did a video on how to distinguish both. Please don't think just the moon in 10th. I made a joke of it also, I think, because if you're just looking at Kendra from moon, it can happen several times. What did I have a video, Gajakesari, DK Dhilip. I'll try. Yeah, it's here.
I told you, I can give you an insert. You can work 24/7 without a break. And that
Gajakesari Yoga, the truth, sir.
You saw the video?
Yes, sir.
How many of you didn't see it? Okay, I have the video. Manoj, if you can stop sharing at 1 minute, if it's okay for you. Gajakesari Yoga, the truth.
In error, the misconception, you find it all over the internet. Maharishi Parashara in Brihat Parashara, the benefits of Gajakesari Yoga. Intelligent, endowed with many virtues, and be a favorite.
Liked by the king, virtuous, wise, wealthy. Being liked by the king, what else do you want?
The king. This is very good because the king may mean Gajakesari Yoga. Gajakesari Yoga called Kendra means 1, 4, 7, 10. So if Jupiter is in a Kendra from either the ascendant, whenever we talk in the zodiac, I'll just keep moving around because every 1 year it moves. It's called a Jupiter to a sign which makes Gajakesari Yoga possible. Let's do one case. Let's say it starts from here. So the moon here, you find Jupiter in the 4th. So this is a Gajakesari Yoga according to the general description of this yoga. And then he'll stay here for 2.25 days, 2.25 days. So the lakhs of people born during this time would have Gajakesari Yoga. Whatever be his time of birth, all you just needed was the moon must have been here, irrespective of the ascendant or any other factor. So this is another situation where Jupiter is in a Kendra and the moon, you will have Gajakesari Yoga.
So 35% of people will have.
Obviously means that Gajakesari.
35% of people will have Gajakesari Yoga if from the moon, if you are not very careful with the definition. That's what I wanted to say. Just imagine 1/3 of the population will have it. But if you go by the definition of what Maharishi Parashara says, it's too much. Okay? So all that we know just now spoke about. So I'm referring to the book. Okay. Should not be debilitated, combust, or in inimical sign, then it is. Okay. Must be conjunct or aspect by benefics. So many conditions are there. Then it is a Gajakesari Yoga. Anyway, this is just for reference. Manoj, just show that the Dasha page, because some people joined late and they did not see what was in at the age of 25. But I think 25, the age 25 is even more important for this person than anything else, right? The rest was just a flow from whatever happened. Do you have any date when it happened? Is there a date or is it a rough something? Just
No
25.
date.
No date.
It's after
Okay.
25.
At the age of 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you, where is 25? Okay. Somewhere around Moon Saturn, Moon Mercury. Maybe. But in case.
So what happened at the time?
Okay, Manoj, you can tell.
Reveal the person, sir.
Yeah.
So it's the chart of none other than Jaggi Vasudev, sir.
Wow. The great hero of India. Yes.
So in the Wikipedia page, it is mentioned that at the age of 25 is when he had his first spiritual experience.
Okay. Maybe some other website you can find out, maybe is there a month and year so that you can see whether it is sun, whether it is moon, Saturn or moon Mercury. I'm more with moon Saturn. But I think some of you thought it could be Mercury also. I think it's possible Mercury also, because Mercury is still the 5th lord. See, 5th house is the house of the mind and meditation, your yantra, mantra, tantra, mantra sthana, right? The 5th house. So it could be something to do with that also. Could have been.
And 2017 is where he got the Padma Bhushan award, sir.
2017. What is that?
He got Padma Bhushan award.
No. What is the Dasha Bhukti at that time?
Jupiter, Mercury.
Jupiter, Mercury.
See that. See, there it is working, right? That fifth house connection. Title. The big
Sir,
one.
can we check Jupiter Mercury in detail, sir? How it is when he got Padma Bhushan award? Jupiter Mercury in detail.
Jupiter.
It's in 6-8, Vinodji.
In D10, is it?
Yeah.
No, it is not in. It's not 6-8. It is 5-9.
From each other.
No, it's 5-9.
Oh, okay.
It's 5-9. See that 5-9 here already 5. The fifth house is heavily involved because Jupiter's dispositor is Mercury. So why not? In every way it is fifth house stuff only. Getting a crown, freedom is definitely fifth house. Even job promotion is fifth house matter. Most of the time, usually the coveted promotion, not ordinary promotion, that which is very rare and that which could set you apart from other people, those kind of awards are fifth house stuff. That's why in sports they give you these big cups that will keep you something else, apart from the lakhs of people. That one single cup. So the fifth house is the house of coronation. Okay.
And also that Jupiter Mercury is activating 10th house from Moon, sir. From Moon, Jupiter is in the 10th, and Mercury is the 10th lord from the Moon.
Wait. You went too fast. I'm not able to grasp. What did he say?
No, sir. I'm saying that in the Dasha Bhukti of Jupiter Mercury, he got the award from the king.
Okay. Correct.
That is also connected to 10th house because 10th house is government, public, royal honors and all that. So that Jupiter is falling in 10th from the Moon.
Okay.
And Bhukti Lord Mercury is the 10th Lord from the Moon. So the 10th house is getting activated from both by the Dasha Lord as well as the Bhukti Lord.
In this case, the 10th house, the place where the moon is also the Karakamsha Lagna, KL.
Yeah.
So we have too many things piling up on that house, right? Good.
And the fourth house is known as the Simhasan, Guruji. So there Mercury is situated along with the fourth lord itself. And that is the reason why Mercury, being the dispositor of Jupiter, also gets triggered with Simhasan.
Manoj, are we all faring well?
Yes, sir.
So our students are up to the mark?
Sir, what?
Somehow we are figuring it out, right?
Sir, and also that Mercury is forming 5-10, 9-10 from the Moon. From the Moon, it is forming a 5-10 combination.
Mercury, Mercury from Moon and from Karakamsha Lagna, 10-9 connection, right?
Correct. 10-9, 5, and also 5-10.
5-10. Oh, 5-10. Okay, 5-10 connection. Oh, we didn't see that 5-10 connection. Okay, very good.
Sir, since Moon is the lord of the third house and Moon is very strong in Shadbala, that would have given him the awakening, sir, spiritual awakening.
Correct. That is because in Dashamsa, the Dashamsa Lagna was Karkadaga and Moon was exalted in 11th house. Moon exalted in 11th is a very big point for him. Because whatever the transformation that happened was basically a moon-based event, right? The spirituality is actually something to do with the mind.
Guruji, shouldn't we be looking at D20 chart?
You want? Okay. I don't know whether he's...
I was actually going to tell that, sir. D20, I'm sure something should be there in that.
Moon is in the 8th in D20.
And with Mercury, Moon Mercury period, the first.
Oh, it could have been Moon Mercury also in that case, right? More than Moon Saturn.
Mercury being the graha for that innate intelligence, and that is why it got that awakening. And here also we have the Kendra and between Moon and Jupiter, Guruji. Jupiter in Aries is a powerful Jupiter.
Hmm.
And Saturn in the 7th.
The Parivartana also between the 5th Lord and the 12th Lord.
Which one?
Lagna Lord and the 4th Lord.
Lagna Lord and the 4th Lord in 5th. Okay.
Parivartana, sir.
Parivartana. Oh, 4 and 5 Parivartana. Manoj, you had a page where all the charts are at one shot in one single page. Can we quickly run through how many had Jupiter in a, something to do with fifth house alone. Just count fifth house Jupiter, how many cases? These are only Parashari 16 charts, right? Not other charts. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Because 40, Trimsamsa, Bamsa, D27, D24, they're all typical Parashar divisional chart. So just go run through the continuously. 1.
There are 4 charts, sir.
1, Drekana 2. I'm very slow now. I'm getting aged.
Chaturvimshamsha is having, sir, here.
Okay. You tell me how much. I'm not able to do it.
Sir. 4 charts, sir. Chaturvimshamsha is having.
Okay.
Then it goes to the Drekana chart where he's got Jupiter in the 5th.
Okay. Now, because some of you typed in the beginning certain things, can we just go through it? Marriage problem, Gautam, to everyone. Is there a marriage problem for him?
Yeah, sir. Wife passed away at a very early age.
Okay.
Saturn in 7th gives him the connection with the Marses, Guruji.
Saturn is the 7th Mars, correct, the Mars planet. Saturn and Moon are called the Mars planet according to Parashara. And in the 7th house of public, it is a big advantage. And anything...
Even Mercury in the 4th is for fame, right, sir?
Yeah, fame, correct. Bhrigu Sutram.
Yeah,
Okay.
Anu has pinged me saying that the special experience that he had was on September 23rd, 1982.
What does that mean now?
So September 23rd, 1982.
82.
September 23rd means it comes into Moon Saturn, sir.
So I'm right. It is Moon Saturn. I think some of you also said Moon Saturn, right? Before me also. Okay, some people are connecting Saturn Mars to violence, and are we trying to connect it to marriage? Was there some problem in marriage? I mean, that's a gray area, right? It's a lot of questions have been asked about. I mean, we'll leave that. We'll skip that.
So she's saying that Anu again brings. She's saying it's more of it happened in Moon, Saturn, and Jupiter Pratyantara.
Someone else analyzed Sadhguru's chart, got the date from there. Oh, is it? Okay.
Sir, does this chart have any effect of Lagna Lord debilitation, sir? The 5th house. Lagna Lord debilitation, any effect of Lagna Lord debilitation? Can we
Venus is 129 in. I don't think that's a very low score.
So you're saying, even though debilitated, it's not really weak in Shadbala. So why bother?
Yes.
I mean, that's a valid point because Maharshi has given too many formulas for finding Shadbala. So if it is done properly, even in Jagannath or also you get some good strength in for Venus. I think we can ignore Venus debilitation and pick up Venus. Okay, there may be something else happened to the children. He has only one daughter. Was there any other record that somebody came and passed away, or abortion, something like that? Yeah. Meanwhile, Deepak has copied pasted Mercury in the 4th. Is everybody able to read it? He says learned and like this. If the Lord of the 4th is strong, we'll have palanquin as his conveyance. He's only traveling in high-class vehicles, right? If we'll be deprived of, we'll have no land. Okay, they're all positive. Okay.
But Guruji, we were right about the Moon Mercury period of meeting a woman. He got married in 1984. So.
Oh, is it? How are you? Oh, you're referring to some place and telling. He got married in Mercury.
Mercury, that's what I was saying. Na, Lagna
D9. D9. Yeah. Okay. D9 7th house Mercury, Lagna Lord Mercury. See, here a point about using Navamsha. What is special about Mercury? Is it just 7th house? No, it is Lagna Lord in 7th.
Yeah.
Lagna Lord in 7th is quite different from a just Mercury in 7th. So let's try to connect something to the divisional chart. For example, here we connected Moon's greatness to, in D10 chart, it is Lagna Lord in 11th. So like that, you try to add in the stack up, you use one more idea.
Yeah.
Okay, to just develop that.
Guruji, that Kundalini awakening part seems to be working, Guruji, because
Correct. But I didn't ask you the question, Kundalini, on what basis did you say? Or is it just awakening?
that was because of that 8th house being the Muladhara chakra. And awakening happened because of Moon there. Moon is the intellect and the Kundalini Shakti, I would say. I would go so far to say that.
Okay.
So, and there being this Jupiter and Venus, Jupiter's aspect, Jupiter's placement, 10th from Moon, that's once again giving a good quality for this Moon, I would say.
Yeah. That's really nice. Because the moon is in where the sign that is ruled by Jupiter, correct? And
Yes, sir.
dispositor of Moon is placed 10 from it. So this is a different kind of Gajakesari,
Yes,
right?
correct.
It's a different kind of Gajakesari where you could have had Gajakesari in some other way also, but this is quite superior to that because here it became it is sitting in the house of Jupiter. That's an additional point, I think. It's a stronger one.
In this chart, even Venus will be, the debilitation will be cancelled, right, sir? Because if the dispositor is placed in an angle from the Lagna.
Okay, either from Lagna or from the Moon. Okay.
Yeah.
You use the rule and cancel it. Okay.
That Venus will get, debilitation gets cancelled.
And also, Manoj, the exaltation dispositor Jupiter is along with it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
Saturn is Digbali here, another fact.
Okay.
And the Mars Mercury conjunction is also normally not good, but this 5th, 7th conjunction in the 4th. That way it's good.
So the 6th Lord Venus conjunct with 11th Lord may be a connection of income through foreigners. So.
Lot of foreigners attraction.
Yeah.
Also through service, Guruji, 6th house of service.
See, when I think you didn't join at that time, we went through the various house lords in different houses, and a student read out the lines. So it was mostly good only, right? It was mostly good. So there were a lot of nice points which tallied with the way he's doing he's going about doing his purpose of life.
But single-handedly connecting with such a huge following,
Yeah.
We see the videos, we see so many. I would say in any gathering there would be comfortably, there'd be 1 lakh at least, comfortably.
Correct.
And holding them and giving the answers just like that. The moment the question is asked, the answer is coming from somewhere actually. For normal people, they have to think.
Yeah, that one single point, that Gajakesari coinciding with that same Jupiter being in the 5th from Lagna. So many points. So it just piled up.
Eloquent is also there in the
Correct. Correct. We saw that, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I said he is a Guruji from in the beginning itself, sir.
Yeah, I saw that. What was the point?
5th house,
The
Jupiter.
fifth Lord in the 4th, sir. Guru.
No, Ramesh, in the beginning he said that. I noticed.
Yes.
And
Yes,
in between also, who else said some? I kept asking also, are you sure it is something to do with Guru? Remember?
5th Lord in the 4th house.
5th Lord in the 4th house, correct.
In the 4th.
It said many things, and I asked you, is it there in Parashari text that it is Guru? Is he mentioned it, or was the translator added it? Can anybody check the Sanskrit version? The word is there or not?
Preceptor is it.
Preceptor. Oh, okay. The translator has put it as preceptor. Okay.
Sir, actually, the 9 planets plus the Lagna, there are totally 10 factors now, sir. Out of these 10 factors, 5 of these factors are same for in my chart. Rahu Ketu same position, Saturn same position, Lagna same, Lagna Lord also debilitated. That Jupiter, Sun, Mars, and Mercury, these are the only 4 planets that are differing from my chart and Sadhguru's charts. That changed the entire game.
That's good news for all of us, because if one of us become like Jaggi, then it'll be really nice. We can all be proud of it.
I have Taurus Lagna Lord debilitated, but
Okay.
then Jupiter is not sitting along with it. So that changed the entire equation. That is why he is Sadhguru and I am.
That is why, Vinodji, we are telling you to go to meet Guruji daily. He's calling you, you're not going. He's telling, Guruji is the one who offered you. Remember, Vinodji? Please come and sit in my office.
No, yeah, he's connected. He's connected to me now because
Okay.
I'm giving him some consultations. Yeah.
He got the connection then. He cannot say he didn't get the connection with the Guru.
That is
Sir,
such simplicity.
What do you think about the kids chart that we saw, sir, the other day, where the Saturn Moon conjunction?
Oh, that was very different. Something happened to me. I thought this is a kind of a yogi sitting in front of me. So I didn't know how to handle the consultation. That boy was something different. I can sense it. Sometimes I can understand things beyond the horoscope. Okay.
Sir, the other thing is,
Manoj, introduced a client. And that boy had a very peculiar chart with a clubbing of
You mean the
planets in
one
8th house.
Saturn, Moon, and Lagna, and a lot of graphs in the
Can we see that? Can we see the chart, or is it deviating from the discussion, sir?
Yeah, we can. I think he must be having.
I do, sir.
But then we are, we are already too much into the, we'll be weak.
Okay.
We'll be weakening. It's like the first 3 games I play in snooker, I'll play well. After that, the 4th game, everything will go upside down. Meaning,
sir,
we
you
get
remember,
tired.
sir,
Yeah?
when they were sitting, when we were seeing the Putra Dosha and the child's chart and the mother's chart, we came to a conclusion that her mother also will be having the, Putra Dosha. And to prove that, she had Rahu in the 5th, and the 5th Lord is has gone to the 12th.
Oh,
So that.
So another one more hint, sir. Just while gender determination is very difficult, right? But even Jaggi Vasudev has a daughter. His Lagna Lord is going to the sign of Kanya, which is a female sign, and right, that is also the Lagna Lord, right? 5th house also falls in a female sign. So I have the same combination. Even I have a daughter. So I am also seeing a few more cases where, for Taurus Lagna people, if Lagna Lord is in the 5th house, then definitely you can sell with a lot of confidence if they have a daughter.
whoa.
In the future, I'll let you know, because my son has the same combination.
Oh, Lagna Lord, Taurus, Lagna Lord, Venus in 5th?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sir, I think the Taurus Lagna, each and every Lagna has one particular DNA that based on what the 5th house, forget about what planet is sitting, what is aspecting. That 5th house simply falling in Kanya, right? Which indicates 2 girls, right? There itself, the possibility of girl children increases for Taurus Lagna. This is a pattern that I have been observing. And all we need is one more point to establish that, to confirm that thing. So in this case, Taurus Lagna, 5th house is falling in a female sign, and Lagna Lord is going and sitting there, and that Lagna Lord, Venus, is also a female planet sitting there.
Oh.
So clearly, that if there is a female planet in the 5th house or aspecting the 5th house for a Taurus Lagna person, then we can definitely say that there will be a girl child. These are all small tidbits I just wanted to
Yeah. The tidbits is what makes astrology interesting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, I think we'll end here. We'll catch up again. And this was really nice. The credit goes to Manoj for giving us this opportunity. Somebody mentioned about any problem with mother. Do we have any record about that?
No information.
He talks more about grandmother, sir.
Grandmother. Okay.
Even mother also, but grandmother he talks more because she is also spiritually inclined person.
See that Karthik mentioned there are low points in the seventh house. Karthik, I wanted to say something. In Ashtaka generally the seventh point will have low score. That's how the Ashtaka is designed. And maybe that's the reason why most of us are in trouble in marriage. Are you aware of that?
What is the point?
Thing is, sir, sorry, sir.
In Ashtaka in the text, Karthik mentioned lowest point in seventh house. Okay. And that shows the weakness in marriage. But I wanted inform you that the seventh house in Ashtaka will always be low score.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always be low score. And that therefore I made a joke out of it saying that's why most of the marriages are in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Sir, can we say by looking at the chart whether the native is spiritual or not? Or first we have to know that the person is spiritual and then we start analyzing the chart.
Nice question.
That's good. So if this native was not spiritual, I mean, things would be completely different.
Yeah, then we'll read it from different angles. Maybe start thinking about what is Ketu in the 12th, what is Moon in the 8th.
As for a normal person, this chart will be analyzed separately. I mean, whether we have to.
I want to tell you one thing. Even though it's spiritual, there is so much the material also in him, right? Because we know his lifestyle. Okay. So there are several other things which may not be any useful in our today's discussion. So
love marriage. One thing said love marriage.
No, see that is okay because he wasn't spiritual. Did he turn spiritual and then get married?
Yes, Guruji.
No, first.
Or maybe he was in love and then he went through a spiritual experience and then married, is it?
No, spirituality came first, then marriage came.
Then came marriage.
Because this 5th and 7th house conjunction is there in the 4th house, sir. Maybe.
But there are so many things connected to spirituality. It's so difficult to actually find out.
Okay. Yeah, but it depends what is spirituality according to the person, because he himself claims that he hasn't read any Vedas or.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't, and though I think he must have read some other books.
Or even Bhagavad Gita, he says he hasn't read. So the idea then of spirituality is different from person to person, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it is, because you don't have a conventional way of doing it. It is because I think he didn't have that proper the guru awakening, right? I think he went into that hills, he sat there and something happened. Okay, I think he explained that in a video that tears were rolling down his cheeks for hours together and he didn't know what was happening. There was something, everything was like pulsating with life and energy and so on. The transformation, something happened. Yeah.
Sir, from Yale, we can see many things, I think, sir. Maybe from Yale.
Yale, again, what do you get? You
Guruji,
get Venus and Jupiter in the 9th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the 8th house, there are 3 planets, 8th Lord in the 8th, sir.
So if you look at what is he doing, it is spirituality combined with a great way of presentations. and attraction. And then, I mean, being connected to the best people, the top people. He is not the typical, the renounced
Sannyasi.
person type. Yeah, he's not that. Okay, it's more of a intelligence and knowledge knowledge of India, knowledge about, So therefore, whereas if Manoj shows you another chart of that boy, those are something which will startle you, like too many planets in the 8th house and then Moon Saturn conjunction in Lagna, right, Manoj? It was in Lagna itself.
That's good. It was in Lagna.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
You've seen that chart.
I've
So
seen
if
it.
it is something
Yeah.
like that, it is quite different. Okay. So this may be.
And again, that in Drekana, sir.
Yeah, it repeated in Drekana, something like that. So this Drekana thing. So these are the sannyasi, the real types will definitely be different types. I think Varman just now said is 100% true. Who is a spiritual person? Who is a spiritual person? How do you define? It's so difficult.
Sir, his D10 moon is exalted, sir. And the way he speaks is very attractive.
The D10?
Moon.
Yeah. D10 moon is exalted. Okay. He's definitely attractive, right?
Guruji. So is the Dhanur Lagna, I mean Dhanush Rasi, is it related to mountains? Like when we look at
mountain, forest is Leo. Sagittarius is mountain. I'm not sure. Fire, right? It's a fire sign.
Because he got enlightenment. I mean, he got that experience on sitting on top of a mountain. So I'm trying to connect, because moon is in that particular Rashi. Does it relate it to a mountain? Something like that.
No, the question was, if we do not know that this is but before that, people started hinting, right? How was that? Before the name was revealed?
I was expecting Ketu in the 12th as one big
pointer.
Pointer, and then the house of transformation being the Muladhara, and moon there, emotional, and again the third house is also a transformation house. So the third lord going to 8th. The dispositor being well placed in the chart, along with these are the two Shubha Grahas in the 5th. So Purva Punya was tremendous. That's the reason why Kundalini happened, awakening happened automatically without any Diksha.
Okay.
That was the reason why I hinted at that, Guruji.
Good.
Sir, one more point, sir. With respect to his daughter, right?
Okay.
His daughter does not have siblings, if I'm right, correct?
She's the only one.
Yeah. So the beauty is, like, even if you rotate the chart and if you use 5th house as the Lagna of the daughter, right? And you look at the 3rd house from there. 3rd house and 3rd lord both are under the influence of Saturn. 3rd house. So the 3rd from the 5th indicates the younger siblings of the child.
Okay.
So that Saturn is influencing the 3rd house as well as the 3rd
it stopped.
lord.
Okay. It stopped anybody coming after her. Okay.
And even the mother, to a certain extent, of course, this is retrofitting, but if you use the 5th house as the Lagna, look at the 4th house. Moon in the 4th house is indicating Karako Bhavanashaya.
You can add, yeah. But wife passing away, can we say the malefic cross-referencing between Saturn and Mars did it?
Yeah.
Right?
What year was it?
The mutual Saturn looking at Mars, Mars looking at Saturn on the 7th house. Some kind of something bad that happened in...
The 4th lord, sir. 4th lord sun is under the influence of two malefics.
No, I said Saturn is in the 7th. Then Mars, the lord of the 7th, is aspirated by the same Saturn, and Mars is looking at Saturn. So there seems to be some kind of pressure on 7th house.
Yeah.
So there is a small hint at something, but we're not very sure because we have to be very careful while we speak about such a great person. But there could have been something.
Sir, but astrologically we can support, we can tell in favor of Sadguru that there is, but all the stories that are coming are rumor, because basically his Lagna Lord, both Lagna as well as Lagna Lord is under the influence of Jupiter. So there is a lot of Shubhagraha influence on the Lagna. So
Okay.
that cannot have been in the case of a criminal chart. No way.
No, is it that she died in an accident or fire or?
No, sir. Because of, nothing like that, sir. She was meditating, I think, at the time of.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, they both were doing, sir.
Oh.
And she know earlier that she will go away at that time. She's,
Oh.
I mean, Sadhguru says.
Oh.
So what age was she and what year was it?
That she is going to leave her life, and he did not want to stop it, it seems. So using the Vasana, she left her life.
Oh my God.
See, okay, so what year was it, and how old was she?
That I don't know, but but
Hey,
she,
somebody's giving us the information. She attained, what they call Samadhi, January 23rd, 1997.
Manoj, is the
Jupiter.
daughter's chart available in Astro Data Bank?
What Vinod?
The daughter, her daughter's chart, is it
I
available?
don't think so. I have to check, Vinod.
With
So
the
it's
time,
Rahu Jupiter.
Not sure if this is important, but moon's degree and sun's degree are very close, Guruji.
17.
So how,
So
how sure are
almost
we
very
the time
close.
is accurate, Guruji?
I think Manoj says it is double A or something like that. Accurate.
So Rahu Jupiter is that the cause of death? 1997 is Rahu Jupiter.
See, one thing, Rahu gives permission for that because it is the 6th, which is 7th, it is 12th from the 7th. At least Rahu Dasha can explain. Okay. But why Jupiter? Jupiter is the Dharakaraka wife, but Rahu, okay, from Rahu, Jupiter is placed in the 12th. Though it doesn't show up so strongly in Navamsha chart. Well, that kind of proves what Vinod said, right? So she just passed away peacefully, I think. It was not like a regular passing away.
yeah.
The Navamsha doesn't show anything like abnormality. So the only reason is,
Even in
see, for a Rahu that is placed in the 6th, which is 12th from the 7th, you get a bhukti of a planet placed in the 12th from Rahu. Therefore, it becomes a strong point.
Sir, can we say the fourth lord in the fourth is the reason for fame in the own country, sir?
Correct.
Sun.
Yeah. Moreover, vehicles like now for the luck with vehicles.
He talks more about motorcycles, sir, all the time. Not cars are like that, but motorcycle.
Fine, we'll get back.
Thank you, Guruji.
Sir, even not only Sadhguru, sir, the fifth lord in the fourth, Vivekananda has fifth lord in the fourth, sir. When it was discussed, sir.
So maybe the planet in the 4th is looking at that 10th house perfectly. So anything to do with 5th house intelligence and all this luck, right?
Yes.
One thing I'm not able to understand is the quality of his speech is so mesmerizing. How do you get it from the second lord and the second house? Because the aspect, if you look at the aspect table, I'm not getting anything other than the moon looking at it. That's all. The second house.
No, I think that was answered, like a lot of things pointed out to that. What was that?
D10 moon exaltation.
No, other than that. One more, somewhere we read, right, from one combination.
Is it Mercury in the fourth?
Wait, was it... no, Guru was fifth lord in the fourth, I think, right? So what else? Somewhere we saw.
Eloquent, sir. That is 10th and 7th.
10th and 7th. Oh. Correct. So that is the combination, Manoji, that Parashara says speaks very well. For 10th lord in the 7th.
Guruji, but why was it not seen from the second house, Guruji, or the second lord?
No, second lord is very strong, right?
That's it.
Because the second lord is in the Kendra. Again, it is fifth lord. And then with the fourth lord. All these are yogas, actually. So I think even Vinod pointed out to many things about Mercury.
No, that is answered through the Saraswati Yoga. Saraswati Yoga says when Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury, all the three benefics should be either in Kendra or Trikona. You can see that all the three benefics are in 4 and 5. So that gives the speech.
That is enough.
Like Saraswati.
Okay. I think I have
He could have
Also,
Bhadrayoga, sir, with his
intelligent.
speech.
Yes, two strong grahas in the fifth house, very intelligent. Maybe that's also the reason why he's getting that speech.
Yes. But I think...
So much work maybe because the Kendras are filled with the planets. Maybe because of that he's active.
Yeah, Anu adds one more point that Atma Karaka is Mercury. That's an additional point.
But it is in Sandhi. That is another point.
No. We don't bother about that Sandhi. The Sandhi is only a problem between fire and earth, fire and water and fire. Only water and fire Sandhis you have to bother. The others just ignore the borders.
Okay.
Sir, if I'm right, I think Mark Boni once stated that when the Atma Karaka is in the Karankamsha Lagna, it produces spiritual persons. He's found that combination.
Wait. What is it?
When the Atma Karaka planet is in the Karakamsha Lagna in the Navamsa.
Oh, okay. That is, you locate the Atma Karaka, and then in Navamsha, where is it? Oh, that's Swamsha rule. Okay, got it. Yeah.
I think Vinod can reconfirm, but I remember him teaching this rule. Mark Boni was teaching this. He found this combination in a lot of gurus and all that. So remember, he was doing a class here in the workshop.
No. I think Karthik is right. KL always has AK in it. Wait, what was that he mentioned? Because it is with Atma Karaka, we search in Navamsha and find out where it is Karakamsha Lagna. So he's saying it has to be always there only in Karakamsha Lagna. No, I think you meant something else, but you have to reword that. Something about Karakamsha, no. Atma Karaka exalted, I think. Atma Karaka exaltation is what Mark Boni kept repeating. Correct, Vinod?
What, sir? Sorry, I did not follow.
See, that Karakamsha Lagna is fixed because of the Atma Karaka, right? So Atma Karaka will always be in Karakamsha Lagna, but Uh,
No,
No,
we know this.
Karakamsa Lagna is
Yeah,
Sagittarius.
I got it. Even I got mixed up. Okay. So it is Lord of the Atma Karaka in exaltation in the Rashi chart.
No, in the Navamsha chart, right? Not Rasi. Or
No, Navamsa will always be in Karakamsa because your
no, in
Karakamsa Lagna
Navamsa,
itself is
but in an exalted position in
in an
Navamsha.
exaltation. Something to do with exaltation in the same place. Okay.
Okay.
In Navamsa.
Yeah.
But that even I have got, no? My Atma Karaka is exalted in Navamsa.
Okay.
There are some similarities actually. Even if I'm drunk, I'll only think about spirituality. Okay.
So that's
Was
the
that rule
drunk
for
of
spirituality, Guruji, which Varmanji was mentioning?
Yeah. It's one of the big rules.
Okay.
That the Karakamsha, that is Atma Karaka, exalted in Rashi.
I still think,
Exalted in Navamsha also.
yeah. Mainly Navamsha is what he
Navamsha exaltation. Exalted in Navamsha, that is the Swamsha rule. So, or no, Swakshetra is Swamsha rule. So, but exalted and Swamsha is the same, almost the same.
But
I think he quoted a lot of horoscopes like Ramakrishna Paramamsa and
Acharya and
many charts. He has that, what is that book? He has a very small book, tiny book. It is there on Amazon.
But here Mercury is in the 7th, right, Guruji, in Navamsha? It's not in exaltation.
No, it's not exalted. It's not exalted.
Mm-hmm. But
Sir, and
159 from Mercury seems to be really Shubhagrahas.
Yeah.
Also, his son-in-law is actually a classical singer, sir. So that also can be seen from this chart. Like if you use the 5th house, if you take the 7th house from the 5th house, because 5th house is his daughter, and if you take the 7th house from the 5th, that will be the 11th house, right?
Yeah.
So you just put the Lagna in Pisces.
Okay.
Right. Then the 10th house has Moon, which is a creative planet. And then 10th Lord Jupiter is sitting with Venus, which is indicating that the profession of the son-in-law will be into music, arts. If you use if you 7th house from the 5th house is the son-in-law.
Something to do with creativity. Because if you touch the 11th, keep the 11th as the son-in-law, his 5th lord, Moon, is in the 10th.
Correct.
Jupiter place. Even there you get that music.
And also the Lagna Lord and the 10th Lord. If you keep 7th from the 5th as the son-in-law, then the Lagna Lord will be the Lord of Pisces, which is Jupiter, and the 10th Lord Jupiter. Both Lagna Lord and Jupiter, the 10th Lord, are sitting with Venus.
Oh, Venus. Okay.
3rd Lord.
Yeah, so it will be that the typical ancient classical music, right?
Yeah, that 310, yes. 310 is there. So
connection is also there, correct. Even 3 is there. So musician, yeah, got it. Yeah.
This is not an ordinary 3, it is Venus 3. So Venus definitely for music.
Oh, okay. That's additional point. Yes. It's not ordinary 3rd, it is Venus 3. Okay, nice.
Sir, and can we get any clue why Shiva, not Vishnu, sir?
Which one?
So the spiritual side is towards Shiva and snakes and like that, right, sir?
Saturn and Sun, no? Saturn connection is the 9th Lord Saturn.
No. Shiva is definitely Sun and Jupiter. Vishnu is Buddha, Mercury. So I think since we already so much Jupiter connection, right? His awakening was in Moon's period. Moon's disposition is Jupiter. Something else we got, I think. D20, we saw Jupiter in 5th house. Correct. Jupiter, see, you go through BPHS volume 2, wherever Jupiter, he talks about Shiva. Lord Shiva.
Yes, right.
So from that, you know. So in Vimshamsa, why is Jupiter in the 5th as Lagna Lord? Lagna Lord 5th is very different. So surely Shiva, Lord Shiva.
We can't use 9th Lord Guruji for
You
dharma,
can.
the religious dharma.
Yeah, you can. Because 9th house is also again Shiva only.
Yeah.
Sun is Shiva. Okay.
Because when you
Yeah,
look at
9th
Saturn,
house
Ayul
is,
Karak, Ayush Karak,
9th
we
house
always
is,
pray to Mrityunjay, right? Mrityunjay
Yeah.
Mahamantra
See,
for
but
Saturn.
basically, but usually, the Yantra Mantra Tantra house is 5th house. So in Vimsamsa, normally you have to first examine 5th house only. Because spirituality and all this luck comes from past life. You basically evolved souls only can get spiritually awakened or spiritually aware. Otherwise, we are still in the animal world and we have not grown and so on. So it's definitely Vimsamsa 5th house. I think Ken Rao in his description about the Vimsamsa has used 5th house more than 9th. You can check that.
Yeah. Sir, one more thing, sir. Like how we saw for son-in-law, right? Even for the daughter is a dancer. So if you use Virgo as the Lagna of the daughter,
Okay.
Lagna Lord and 10th Lord. 10th Lord of profession and Lagna Lord both go to the 12th house of legs. And it is with Sun and Mars. So 12th house is highlighted there, which means she's a Bharatanatyam dancer. So that there also the 12th house is getting highlighted there.
Oh, the legs. Okay.
Sir, can we say that while Ketu, this Ketu is special Ketu, right, sir? Moksha, sure. We can't say, we can't discuss Moksha for those high souls, I know.
Yeah. Okay. I think time to go to rest. Okay.
Sir, if possible, next time we'll discuss Nityananda's chart.
Who?
Nityananda.
Nityananda. Who's got the horoscope?
There are many times available in the internet. We don't know which one is correct.
Sir, Manoj can get hold of any horoscope, sir. I'm sure he
Too much, sir.
Okay.
If needed, he will even go to that Kailasa and get it. Sir.
But who's going to give the passport?
Manojji has good connections in Kanchipuram.
Connections everywhere, sir.
Yeah.
Ishurji, I have one doubt. What does Jainism say on moksha? You have any ideology on that?
Yeah, the same thing as what other religions say, but
No,
moksha
but
is more.
I have a picture. Okay, I just wanted to take this opportunity to. Does this picture indicate
Yes, I commented on this, the replica of this picture in Praveen's channel, Praveen Mohan's channel, where he was saying this was resembling alien artifacts and UFOs and all that. This is not alien artifact or UFOs. So this is actually what is known as the Jain cosmos, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and when you look at this picture, it reminds you of all the actual universe that is as perceived by the all-knowing Keval Jnanis. We call them as Keval Jnanis.
One more
in one of Praveen Mohan's videos, this was discussed actually, and people are wondering what it is. Then I had to mention that it is the cosmology of Jainism, as per Jainism.
One day we will discuss only these things. One session.
It's a 4th century temple, it's a Jain temple. It is in Kanchipuram.
Okay.
But I was just curious when I had a sudden look on this. I'm planning to do a heritage walk probably in June or July, only on this bed.
What is the name of this temple? The Lord of the temple?
It is.
Is it Neminath? Chandra Prabhu. Okay.
Tirupati Kundram. This is actually.
The name of the Tirthankar is Chandra Prabhu. Yeah, and this is the temple which is available even in Mint Street in Sokarpet. the same
Oh.
lord.
But the temple architecture will be very similar to the Dravidian architecture.
A lot of influence here at that time, when people came down south, they were having a lot of sway, and that's one of the reasons why you see the similarity in the structure.
Sir, actually Nityananda's birth time is not there, but is based on his birth date information. I see that he is having a Pravraja Yoga in the Navamsha because moon is in the sign of Mars aspected by Saturn.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
You mean Mars is aspected by Saturn, right?
No, moon.
Yeah, moon.
No, dispositor of moon aspected by Saturn, right?
No. In Navamsha, moon is in Scorpio. It is in the sign of Mars with Mars, and Saturn is in Taurus. So it is aspecting.
Mutual.
It is in mutual aspect.
Mutual
Yeah.
aspect. Yeah,
So
mutual
whatever
aspect
is the time of birth, this will not change, right? Moon and Saturn won't change.
Yeah,
right?
this won't change. This won't change.
So that Pravraj Yoga is there in his D9. So on that day, January 1st, 1978, whoever was born will by default will be born with this combination. And even in the D1 chart, he has Saturn Moon combination. Saturn Moon in Leo.
Guruji, do you remember Guruji? Saturn moon.
Saturn moon?
A few weeks we discussed. A few weeks back. Saturn, moon, Venus.
Yeah.
Somewhere there. And you also mentioned specifically something like the pendulum swinging, right?
Yeah.
You said, I have to be careful with this.
His moon is in Papa Kartri. And it is sitting with Saturn, heavily afflicted.
Maybe we can see the Jupiter position for yeah.
Jupiter is in Gemini.
The ninth lord, or whether he is suited as Guru or not.
Yeah, but we don't know what is Lagna, right? We are simply looking at the position. So
we'll have to use the Nadi method then.
Okay, we'll catch up next week or Sunday. We'll try Sunday evening. Okay, Sunday 8 o'clock. We'll try. Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Guruji.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Guruji. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Thank you, Guruji. Good night.
Thank you once again to all the active participants and